There's a special quiet that holds a home in the first moments of morning before the kids awake and the usual lovable chaos begins. For one thing, you can actually hear the clock tick. And if you pause before beginning that first brew, you can hear the birds singing up the sun. At least, that's what I've heard. This is me, Lindsay Green. I've been a mother for over 6 years now, and a homemaker for almost 10. You'd think by this time I had it all figured out, but every day I seem only to get a deeper glimpse into the mirror of my own inadequacies. But somehow at the same time, my resolve grows right along with it. I'm determined to figure this life out, whether it takes a lifetime or not. I have 4 incredible children, and my life right now revolves around raising them. Some days, it's sweet and lovely. Some days, I confess, I go outside and cry. But every day is worth it to me. I wish I was one of those amazing mothers who straps on baby number 8 at sunrise and busts out a Bible study, workout, and sourdough for the neighborhood all before the family wakes up. But truthfully, I'm just not in that season right now. I'm learning to be okay with that. Daniel and I got married way back in Once Upon a Time.
Now I can soar for someone like you, found someone like me.
And now have 4 sensational children.
I'll have to stop, but I'll hurry. Mrs. Bicknell was weighing out the door when
Gabrielle is our sweet and sensitive girl whose love for books almost outweighs her love for fruit. She has a mature awareness of change. She reminds me that she's already 6 and I need to hold her. Everett is a kind-hearted and hard-working little guy who's always trying to fix something.
There you go! Yeah! Fast, yes!
He learned to read by the time he was 3, and it's a challenge to keep him challenged. I made the mistake of letting Alexandria watch Charlotte's Web with us. Her tender heart couldn't bear it. Duly noted. We call her Zandy, and she's really embracing that climbing stage. And little Theo. We weren't expecting to have a 4th, but then Gabrielle and I started praying for one more boy, and look what God did. We named him Theodore since it means gift of God, and since he was born the day after Christmas. He lives up to his meaning. The leader of our pack is Daniel. I first fell in love with him while watching his absolute determination while playing sports. I knew he wasn't the average guy out there. He works hard to let me stay home with our little brood, homeschool, and do my best to sweep the floor occasionally. I appreciate that gift. Also, he sure can rock a backwards hat. So here we are, the Greens, our little family of 6. Except I guess we're not exactly a little family anymore. There was a time when I longed for my own family and prayed for this, and now I'm living in the happily ever after. Some days, though, it just feels a little bit not. Today is Monday, in every sense of the word. The kids were up late last night, and we're definitely feeling it today. I go from wanting to conquer to let's just come out of this alive. And maybe even throw in some meals if we're lucky. Little Theo is my youngest, and my husband says our last. I think he is, but I just haven't come to terms with that yet. I waited so long to walk through the door to motherhood, and now suddenly it's being shut behind me. Anyway, he hasn't been sleeping well lately. I am still grateful though, because of all my children, he actually has slept the best. But he's in a phase of waking up the instant I try to lay him down during the day, so it's a lot of cuddles and trying to work around the edges. But I am watching the time fly every time I look at him. I don't mind the extra cuddles. Right now, I am in the thick of a 2 cups of coffee a day kind of season. Some afternoons, I make a matcha tea latte if I'm feeling extra fancy. Most mornings, Daniel brews me this amazing oat milk honey latte. He won't tell me how he makes it so delicious for job security. My afternoon cup is never as good. I can't believe it, but Zandy and Theo are both down for a nap at the same time. Now I have to choose between folding our mountain of laundry, working on Everett's 4-year late baby album, or spending some quality time with Gabrielle and Everett. If I swing this right, maybe I can cross a couple of those off my list.
We can have a little stick and poke it out through the crack and tickle them.
I wonder if my kids know how much I would rather be playing with them, even when I just can't. They're this little only once. I already miss these days.
The spider didn't answer. She's very persistent.
It's now 4 o'clock, and I realize it's time to start making dinner. And now Theo is hungry again too. Okay, which baby bird is crying the loudest? Alright, you're gonna cut these. So see if you can go like that. Okay.
It's done!
Good job.
I cut it up! Can I eat it? I cut it up!
There was an arcade game I loved playing as a little girl. All these alligator heads would charge out of their caves, and you never knew which one was coming next. While you were trying to hit one, 3 other gators would pop their heads out. It was hard to keep up with them all. My life lately feels a lot like that arcade game. The tide turns, the sun fades, the birds and bees, the bunnies and babes all go to bed. Another day passes in the spectacular, messy life of a homemaker. And that's my tilt-a-whirl story right now. Trying to maintain order and routines while leaving room for flexibility. Trying to raise my children with love and intention in the midst of exhaustion. And occasionally take a moment to dust 1 or 2 of my own dreams off. It's an ordinary existence, raising 4 little poppy seeds into full-fledged adults. And it's a dream come true. Our life in our little greenhouse is a little bit crazy. It's certainly not aesthetic, but it is beautiful. Hey kids, come here. Mommy and Daddy are going to talk to y'all about something.
What?